All right, good day, everyone. We got some training with the Nunatum here. We're gonna see what she's gonna do. We got some canine play over there, so those will help be good distractions. Ed Nunatum. Good to Ed name. Sits. Nunatum. Good to sit. You gotta sit right. You can't be getting lazy. Nemen. Good. Platz. All right. Bleiben Nunatum. So we're going to try this new thing. We're going to have her staying. If I go out of the picture for the full 5 minutes, she's leaving. So we're going to build up her confidence. We're just going to leave a minute or two at a time and then come back. So we'll go ahead and see what she does on this round. Like this, she's got the added distractions. There's her uncle over there is biting on a ball with that noise. And the other one's playing. So we'll see what she does. We'll kind of go out of the way behind the vehicle for a moment. But she had a couple good moments today. A couple funny moments anyway. There was one time when, let me see if we can sneak around. She's still sitting. Or she's still staying, I should say, not sitting. But I was cutting up the cheese for her, and she thought it was, oh, cheese. Oh, that means I need to bring him something. And she went and found some socks and brought them to me. So she was putting her sock toy training into play. It was pretty funny. I was more or less really proud of her. And so that was good. And then last night she also had a good one. All right, let's see what she's doing. That was a good solid minute to start with. She had another good one last night where I accidentally threw her sock toy way too far into a really heavy, thick brush. And she went ahead and brought it back. Oh, good, good. She stayed with the distraction there. That's what we like to see. And while I was hunting around for her sock toy in the brush, I did it for about 5-10 minutes, and I was just like, all right, I just give up. I have no idea where it's at. And when I walked out of the brush, the little girl already had it out there and was munching on it, and she found it, and I don't know how. It was so thick, but that's good progress on her training. We're able to see that she's learning and doing good things. So she's still doing good on this stay right now. We'll walk far away here and see if we can keep her there the whole time. These are a couple of the new additions to our obstacle course. My goal is to get 6 of them. With these, we'll basically be taking the canines and we will walk in a pattern like, just back and forth, keeping them on one side. We may end up being able to do a figure 8 till I get more of them. Well, this will just be a good way to work on their heel work. Going around corners, making turns, and still being able to heel properly. Luckily, these have been free. I just got to wait for the wire that's on them to get sold, and then they typically get thrown away unless you claim them. So my goal is to claim 6 of these eventually and get them all set up into an obstacle of 6 for, I guess we can call it like the bob and weave obstacle. She's still being very attentive, but I'm pretty proud of her for staying so far, especially with the other distractions. There's noise makers around, and there's other canines that are coming by. So we're going to go around this corner and see if she... Ooh, I thought she was going to get up for a moment. We'll see if she can keep staying there. Like I said, this has been increasing the difficulty on her stay. That's 9. That's 9. So she just saw the movement of a ball and a squeaky toy, and she thought she could get to the ability to go play, but that's not allowed. So what we'll do is we'll bring her right back to where she was. We'll set her down and we'll restart the clock. Platz. Nutum. Bleib. So that's going to get us back to 0 there. So we'll see what she can do, and like I said, it's all about increasing that difficulty, and these distractions are good. This is what we want to see. We want those distractions, but even with them going on, we want her to still have the ability to stay, no matter what type of distraction she comes across, whether it's other canines or balls or people calling her. And the more distractions we can get through and she can still stay, the better that she is doing. So we'll go ahead and take a quick little meander here. And we'll try this a couple times, and I don't want to film 40 minutes of the same thing, but we'll try a couple tries, and if not, we'll continue her training, and then I'll do more off-camera work with her. Hey, I don't know if that was caught on camera or not, but that was a young little rabbit. I mean, tiny little guy. I mean, definitely fit him in the palm of my hand. So we'll see what she is doing here. And this is how to do it. I mean, there's, like I was saying, there's no need to get mad at your canine when they don't follow commands. Just start it all over. Let them know what you're trying to teach them. You can do it completely with positive reinforcement. No anger, no nothing. And they'll learn. They'll eventually get the concepts, because when they're not doing it wrong, you're giving them their no command, and at the same time, when you're doing it right, they get rewarded. So it's a longer process, but there's no fear put into them. It's all done through love. It's like, she's doing good. She can get up and flop from side to side, as long as she just stays in that position. Her flopping side to side is really just her being attentive to the handler. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they can stay sitting, they can stay lying down. As long as they stay, I kind of like to think of it, if you put like a hula hoop around them, and they stayed the whole time with a hula hoop around them. I mean, obviously it's not one, but like an imaginary hula hoop or a circle around them. And they stay within that, they're doing good. But the goal is eventually, she's going to need to master all this, all the distractions, people calling her, heavy noises, other animals, other prey, all of that. She's going to have to stay, because when we're on rescue missions and she's on guard duty of all the equipment, she'll need to go ahead and, not leave her post, more or less. So our elephant ears are doing all right. Took a couple pieces off. Probably got to take that leaf off tomorrow. It's starting to die. Actually, might just go ahead and take it off right now. Nah, that one's still a little bit on there. I'll have to cut that one off here in a moment. So, all right, she's still staying. We'll go ahead and get back out of sight there. See if we can go ahead and walk around the whole shebang here. But it was good to see, and I kind of wish that the other dogs that were playing out here would have kept playing, because that's, really good training. I mean, that is a distraction. It's toys, it's other dogs having fun, while at the same time she's having to, contain her composure, hold her position, stay strong, to say the least. Hold the line, right? Hold the line. But she's doing good with it. So we'll see. Oh, I just walked all the way around. And as you see, she's still staying there. So that's really good to see. And we have another good solid moment. I think we're on 4:44, 4:50. So one more solid minute, and then she will achieve it this time. I'm definitely starting to learn her eyes really well and what she's meaning, her demeanor. She gave me this look like, I'm still staying. I've been doing what I've been told. When do I get my treat? So she is going to close in on it. She's almost on the 5-minute mark this time. Like I say, instead of just going solid 5 minutes of not being in her presence, we're going to work up to it. I was working with her pretty good yesterday, and I noticed that about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes of me being out of sight is about her max. So we got to build that up. So we'll just keep working slowly, going out of sight. And she is still there. Now, she's hit her 5-minute stay. I went out of sight a couple times, So she's definitely doing good. So we got a rewarder here. Sehr guter Nunetum. Sehr guter Bleib. Sehr guter Bleib nehmen. Sehr guter Bleib nehmen. You get another one. That was sehr guter. Nutum Guter Nutum. Nehmen. Folgen. Folgen Nutum. Guter Folgen. Ja, sehr gut Folgen. Gut folgen, nehmen, Nutum. Zoek Nutum. Oh, I went over there and hit the tree. That was not a good toss on my part. Gute Nutum, gute Nutum. Gute Hoon. Nemen Nutum. Nemen. Nutum. Zoek. All right, Zoek Nutum. See if she can find it here. She got to use her sniffer. I can see it with the light. Sehr gut, Zoek Nutum. Sehr guter Zoek Nutum. Ja, het is sehr guter Huhn Nutum. Sehr guter Huhn Nutum. Ja, sehr guter Nemen Nutum. Nemen Nutum. Baby girls. Baby girls. One more. Zoek Nutum. Zoek. Zoek. So we'll see if she can bring that one out. I'll keep the light a little farther away this time. Completely make her use her nose. Sehr guter Zoek Nutum. Sehr guter Zoek Nutum. Sehr guter Huhn Nutum. Ja, sehr guter. Sehr guter. Nemen Nutum. Nemen. Bleib. All right, let's see if we can walk real far away. We'll get out of sight. We'll turn the corner on this car. Eventually, she won't be able to see us. Like I say, she's got the, whatchamacallit, her eyes. All right, as soon as I said she went straight back down. Bleib. Bleib. All right, so now we're out of sight. See if she makes it away around the corner. See if we can get to, well, we're far enough away. I'm gonna wait about 45 seconds to see if she sneaks around or not. But she's doing a good job. It's a little longer video here, but we're getting to see the progress that she's making. It's always good to see, and then I'm going to keep working on that. Hopefully we'll be able to buy some cinder blocks tomorrow or the next day, and I'm going to add some hurdles to it. So that's 30 seconds roughly. We'll add 15 more seconds to this, and then we'll call her over. She's going to be holding for roughly a solid minute here with me walking back, and then most of it being out of sight. All right, Nutum. Yeah. All right, gute name is it gute You can go for the Nutum. All right, guys, everyone have a good evening, and I hope you're enjoying the progress that this little girl's making.